Okay, everyone, welcome to a game called Return to Grace. I saw this on the Xbox Game Pass store, and it was free for download, so I decided, you know what? It looks pretty interesting, so I'm going to try it out. We'll see how it goes.
Stick's not responding.
Oh, great. I'm a drop pod soldier. Ganymede,
Can you
3820
take control?
AD.
The storm is interfering with my senses.
The ancient resting place of humanity's greatest achievement.
Hold on.
Impact in 10, 9, oh, there it is. Addie? Addie, please respond.
Everything hurts.
That's fair.
Been out for nearly an hour.
What's our status, Alan?
We've crashed.
Yeah, I got that.
My hull is intact. Thrusters 2 and 4 are damaged and will require realignment.
Okay.
So will my back. Let me out.
That's fair enough.
Not before we talk about your suit.
Oh, what do you want?
Talk.
I'm reading green on seals, green on batteries. Thermals are, well, not green, but fine, and you have 5.35 hours of oxygen, maybe 6 if we run the scrubbers hot. But Addie, we've had this discussion before. You won't have enough
Alan,
to...
It's fine. I have a plan.
I'm concerned that...
I have a plan.
Understood.
Now, open the hatch.
The canopy hydraulics are not responding. You'll have to pull the manual release.
Oh, thank you, strange Indian man. Escape the ship. Oh, God. Oh. Am I sideways? I think I'm sideways. Oh, I actually have to physically pull. Oh, interesting.
Seriously.
Uh-huh. I figured it would be something like
Stupid
this.
Piece of junk.
I'm right here.
Oh. I've escaped the ship. I'm so glad.
That's terrible. Any sign of the spire?
I'm not picking up anything new, just the original beacon signal. You'll need to use your wayfinder to locate an entry point, if there is one.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Oh,
Let's
that's
figure out where you're at.
interesting.
You know the beacon could be anything. A lost colony, a relay station.
200 distinct oral histories can't be wrong, Alan. Grace is here.
Greece?
I can't believe this story.
Grace is
Where
here.
did this have come from?
There is record of ancient terraforming on other moons. I think it's safe to assume that Ganymede is not an exception.
Huh.
There's something man-made here. Looks like a weather station, or maybe a seismic station. Looks the era of that relay from the Dawes Sea Dig. It's at least 700 years old, Alan.
Huh. Okay. Great. Got a lot
There's a
of...
little bridge here. There wouldn't be much sense of building this if we weren't within walking distance of the spire.
By all
Oh.
estimates, the beacon is within
Uh-oh.
400 meters.
400
This
meters.
looks climbable.
Climbable. There's a hop, jump, skip, and a cracked rib away.
Which way here?
Left. We're going left. Don't look down. Why do I keep looking left and right? Oh, it didn't matter. Oh, wonderful. Keep...
Oh no!
Oh!
Yep. There goes the back again.
What happened?
Fell into a stupid fissure. Looking for a new way to reach the spire. Or at
Come
least
on.
someplace where it will be easier to find my body.
That's no way to joke. There's no sprinting mechanic. Oh wow, look at that. That is definitely...
Looks a little tight. It's opened up again. Another station.
Another station,
Close
huh?
together to be weather stations.
So seismic then. Icequakes would be the risk of building here. So it makes sense they would track activity.
Ice
The surface
quakes?
temperature is dropping. We can't maintain your thermals much longer.
We're close. I can feel it.
I wish I shared your optimism.
Great, I'm so glad I got this AI companion. That's what I've got. Oh.
Oh my god. This has to be it.
What are you seeing, Addie?
I'm looking at what must be the Spire superstructure. I can't imagine how something this big has gone undetected for this long.
A 500-year-old storm?
I don't know. Doesn't seem possible. I can see an exhaust port that might be low enough to jump to.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Oh my. Wow, you jump like
Did you make it, Addie?
there's no such thing as gravity.
Sec. I'm in. All right, Grace.
Oh.
Let's find out what you've been up to for the past 900 years.
Oh. What a journey. Oh. Got it. Oh, no, no, no. I don't like that. Not one bit.
Hope my light still works.
R for flashlight? Shaft.
You should see this spooky tunnel I'm
I'm such a
in, Alan.
child.
And why would I want that?
Come on, you're not excited?
You crash-landed me in a frozen hellscape and left me for salvage.
10 years of research, not to mention 6 months of spaceflight, are about to pay off.
But at what cost?
Don't ruin this for me.
I don't think you understand. We are
It's like a bit of a labyrinth. but I'm
A-
still picking
a
up the signal
bit?
ahead.
And you can still hear me?
Loud and clear, buddy.
Yeah, the moment I can't hear you is the moment I worry. Knowing my luck.
Structure looks to be in decent condition.
Another good sign.
We're gonna go this
Everything
way.
about this place looks 30th century to me. It's the right era, the right size.
Don't say it, Addie. We've had our hopes dashed before.
Yeah, I know that. Knowing my luck, there's probably some weird creature that's here. Top of the AI. Or what if the AI is evil? Hmm? Not my AI. My tech support is totally fine.
This one's broken. I think I can crawl through.
Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah, let's... Oh...
Jeez. That's gotta be over 15 meters.
And if gravity here is 1/6 of that on Earth, then a 15-meter fall here would be the equivalent of falling less than 3 meters at standard G, which you've mastered a couple of times already on the moon's surface.
Ah, it's probably fine.
I
Yeah.
could calculate outcome probabilities based on previous drop impacts if you've already jumped, haven't you?
Yeah, I have. I just figure, you know, what if I just decide, like, not to listen to the smarter
Sure,
things?
this is the right way.
Yeah, me too. Because, you'd be hella stuck. Can you, like, speed this up?
Oh boy, this is slick.
Addie?
Oh, wow. It heard me. Ooh.
Whoa.
Are you hurt, Addie?
I'm working on it. The structure is enormous. This has to be the Gray Spire, Alan.
And there it is. The perfect setup for disappointment.
I found the beacon. The transmitter is on some sort of console.
It must be part of a control network for the megastructure.
You think we can make a connection here?
Theoretically, if you run a scan, I can attempt to connect.
Connect with the spire.
The interface language is quite old and sophisticated, but we should be able to calibrate your computer to interact. You can use your gyroscope to sync with the terminal. I have the first calibration position. The meter will indicate when you are close.
What? Oh.
First position
Oh.
spotted. Second calibration position is up.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's
Okay.
2, and here's the final position.
Done.
That's it. We
Okay. Wow.
Accessing the network now. Oh,
Oh. Oh. Uh-oh.
Shit. Alan, you there? Alan?
Hello,
Ha!
a visitor. Let's have a look.
Where's Alan? Who is this?
Who is this? Who are you? Entering a home without knowing its host.
Are you... Grace?
Good question. I'm not entirely Grace.
Okay.
I'm running on just a small part of her logic processing.
Grace is still here.
And what brings you here?
My name is Adamari Ito. I'm an explorer.
I must apologize, Adamari. It would appear I have lost much of my capacity. I cannot see very far beyond the room we are in.
I've lost connection with my ship's AI.
You won't need Alan here. I can show you around.
Will you be able to let me out of this room?
Of course. But until we are able to restore power to the station, I will require your assistance. There should be a manual winch set in the floor at the foot of one of the sliding doors.
I already don't like this. They made a Faraday cage so that my AI couldn't talk to me.
Look for a hinged floor grate at the foot of one of the doors.
Or panel.
This must be it.
Working the winch will open the door.
Do you
Alright.
know where Grace has been all this time?
Grace went somewhere?
She's been gone for hundreds of years.
I am running on a very old server. My memories predate the completion of the Grace Spire.
Grace ushered in humanity's golden age. Peace across the system, booming interplanetary trade, scientific marvels, colonies beyond the orbit of Neptune. And then she was gone, and it all fell apart.
I'm sorry, I don't remember.
Well, you're a lot more than an archaeologist usually gets.
Oh, this is such riveting gameplay. I love the interaction for the AI, but like... Oh, how kind of you to
The
close
first
the
step to
door.
restoring Grace is to bring the Spire's power station back online.
Let's do it.
I'll light the way.
Oh my god.
What do I do here?
This is a security panel. I am decrypting the pattern now. Ah, yes. Simple enough. You'll need to light up 9 buttons, forming a square at the center of the panel.
Okay, the 9 buttons in the center.
That is what I said.
If you're not Grace, then what do I call you?
I don't believe there are any identification strings in my base logic that would suffice.
I'll call you Logic then. For now. Till we have a better idea of who you are. And, you can call me Addie.
I will
Oof.
refer to you as Addie, then, until we have a better idea of who you are.
We?
So what exactly are you?
The station's emergency server had defaulted to Grace's original logic processing. That's me, as you've suggested. The server can also run a program dedicated to the control of infrastructure, and a third system dedicated solely to empathizing with and understanding humans. When power is restored, Grace's primary servers should come online, and we will become some small part of Grace's consciousness.
Oh.
This looks like metallic rock.
The power station is set into the Spire's foundation stone.
The foundation stone would have been an asteroid, right?
Most certainly. About 50 cubic kilometers, from what I can recall.
Amazing. Most
Huh.
accounts of Grace's origins talk about an asteroid being pulled from the heavens. That makes sense. There wouldn't be any construction resources on Ganymede and nothing to anchor the structure. I can't imagine the effort it would have taken to redirect an asteroid that big. We don't do anything like that today.
What? That was a lot. So they moved an asteroid to build a giant AI. Oh my
Can you
goodness.
open this?
With some difficulty. I will need to direct power from logic to control processing. And I will not function at the same cognitive level until full power is restored.
What do you mean, at the same level?
Good luck, Addy.
Oh.
You still there?
Where would I have gone?
You sound a little different.
Oh.
Just stronger. The voice of control resonates through the very walls of the structure. I shall start the turbine after you prime the generators that open the spillway.
Wow.
And this turbine still
What
works?
a voice.
It worked before, and it will work again. You shall find the generators on the platform at the other side of the room.
Alrighty. What's the crane for?
Go to the 3 generators overlooking the turbine.
No, you tell me what the crane's for. Oh my goodness. Okay. What a majestic voice, too. Like. Oh,
You must prime the generators first.
you know,
Makes sense.
Yeah. Thank you, game.
These look like holding tanks. How exactly do these turbines work?
Enough, Addy. You must go to the generators.
Wait, why?
What happened here? Someone ripped this apart.
For the last time, go to the generators.
Yeah, there's a reason.
So, why do you need me to start these?
Tradition. A time-honored failsafe of including human hands in the operation of this station.
I don't like this. 2, 3.
So, do you share memories with the logic processor?
Indeed, we are all part of Grace. Aspects of her infinite power. Shadows of what was, and promises of what will be. I was the light that shone in the darkness. I was the hand that divided the firmament.
Talking like a god here, and you're man-made. Oh, that's great.
The turbine has failed us.
That's not good.
I must call upon you to cast out the wicked instrument,
The what?
the broken turbine. You must go to it now.
Alright.
Yeah, that sounds fair enough. Can I call the lift? Okay.
Going down. I'm safe to be down here, right?
You shall not be harmed. You must uncouple the safety latches.
That sounds unsafe.
It is not.
Safety latch. If I don't have them, it is no longer safe. For an AI, you sound like ChatGPT trying to do my homework.
You must now go to the magnetic crane.
Oh. I do not like how the lights talk with the voice. Oh, and I've got to pick the
You're sure I'll
turbine
be able
out.
to fix this.
If you trust in my word, yes.
Yeah. That's so... All the lights turned like red and stuff. That, my friend, is a no thank you. Maybe just all my suspicions against everything is getting the best of me. But,
You must first cast out the old turbine.
I was never good at these games.
Now cast aside the wretched unit.
Come on. Bam. Oop. Down, down, down.
Now you shall place the new turbine.
I'm wondering if that was just a failsafe. Alright, then back over here. Can you just get in the... Oh! Okay. This'll work. Oh my god.
Everett?
Hello?
Everett, is that you?
Grace?
Everett.
Behold my power.
What's happened?
I am reborn. Humanity will once again flourish in the brightness of my glory.
This
What
isn't
the heck?
right. Our processing has not combined. Grace has not been restored.
I think she was here for a moment. She was calling to someone. Do you know who Everett is?
No. With power restored, my mind is clearer, sharper. But I could not tell you who Everett is.
You must leave this place at once. Return to your vessel and spread word of my return. From Sol's fiery core to the icy Kuiper expanse, all must know.
I've hijacked the volume control. I don't feel like this is going to be a short commandment. We'll see how long before he notices.
It took me nearly a year to get here. I want to know if Grace can be brought back.
There is more complex to explore if you head back to the control room through which you entered.
Okay.
We should determine where in the megastructure my central processors are located.
Great.
Perhaps along the way you may learn more about this
Everett.
I forbid you to linger a moment longer.
And he's back.
Like a divine comet, dive from the outer reaches and spread light and understanding to the inner
Please.
worlds.
I'm not leaving.
Yet more insolence.
So, are there any accounts as to why Grace was shut down in the first place?
There's no electronic record at all. That would have been
Oh.
lost during the Great Dark Age.
Dark Age?
Much of humanity's record keeping would have been managed by Grace. So, when she went down 900 years ago, so did the ability to record what happened. The research that led me here was based on oral histories mostly, and some artifacts we uncovered on Earth and Mars. Relay devices that were once connected to Grace's network.
Then we share an interest in shedding light on this Dark Age.
Okay. So Control wants control, of course, and Logic is just strictly trying to get facts.
From what I can tell, there is some sort of transit system on the other side of the control room, which should lead you to the other parts of the spire.
Great. But Control can just drop that stuff.
I will illuminate the door leading to this transit system.
Right here? That's what I thought. Oh, you gotta tell me the password again, lady. Great, 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 great. I love it. I love this. This is actually
Alas,
very interesting.
I require your nimble fingers again.
Alright, what's the pattern?
Another easy one. The Phoenician letter Taw.
Who would know that?
I don't know. Perhaps an archaeologist? How about the Greek letter Chi?
What?
The Roman numeral 10?
Oh,
Okay.
fair enough. That's... They're not 10?
Please tell me you know your Roman numerals.
I-
How about a big fat X?
Oh, you just
Know
want me...
that one?
Oh, you want me to go all the way
Perhaps
out.
it's the symbol you use to sign documents.
Okay,
Just give me a
I
sec.
get it. I get it. Just exactly. I didn't know you want me to do all the way out.
Got it.
This is not the way to your ship.
Yes, it is.
Do you believe Grace could have done something to cause humans to turn on her?
Like what?
Like becoming too overbearing?
Humans would have been given no reason to question my bearing.
It's one of my theories, yes. This must be the main entrance.
Oh,
I'm guessing the landing pad is
this
on the other
is
side of the big door.
beautiful.
That's correct, Addie. Though the pad appears to be buried under meters of ice.
This looks Olympian or Neo-Egyptian.
Neo-Egyptian.
Triangle must represent the spire. Beautiful, don't you think?
Does it matter if it's beautiful?
That's another way to see it, sure.
Oh, what are these?
What are these for?
They appear to be terminals for processing visitors to the spire, but they no longer store any useful information.
Why do I feel like you're lying to me?
Is this an airlock?
Yes, the spire beyond this point can be pressurized. I assume your suit has limited oxygen?
I have about 5 hours left.
Wow.
That's quite a risk you're taking. Were you assuming station life support could be restored?
Well, can it?
I believe so. But for reasons I'll never understand, life support is controlled by empathy processing. I suppose we had to give it something to do. I will enable that programming now.
Oh, that's so good.
Hello, Addie.
Hello.
Oh.
So you're going to get oxygen?
The process has already begun, my friend. No rush. If you let me accompany you along the path ahead, I can balance the environment to your life force as we walk.
Oh, here we go.
That's so funny. Oh.
Wow. How are these plants still intact?
Like-
They must have been subject to a very sudden drop in temperature while still alive.
What is this place?
Remaining connected to one's natural world is important for a person's well-being. A fitting starting point for those entering the structure, don't you think?
Oh, great.
Do you see them, Addie? Life in perfect stillness?
Um...
The flowers defying the hoarfrost, as you have defied the emptiness of space to arrive here.
I guess.
Oh, great. A
Which one
hippie.
are you?
A
Pardon
hippie.
me?
Which one of these blooms best embodies your spirit?
Seriously?
It's important I know these things in the balancing of eliminatory ergonomics.
Fancy words do not make this any less idiotic.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Addie. There are no wrong choices.
Airlock button. No, airlock. I don't want to. I want to be a tree. Let me be a tree.
By all means, take your time if you need it.
No, empathy. I want to be a tree. Let me be a tree. No, I can't be a tree. I have to choose a flower. I
You
can't.
remember that you're choosing a flower, right?
Hey, listen here. Some flowers do go on trees, okay? Or grow on trees. I want to be red or yellow. There's less red.
Go ahead and choose a bloom, Addie.
What if I don't want to? Yeah, you got
This
me.
one.
I had a feeling you'd pick that.
No, you didn't.
You're a risk taker.
Oh, incorrect.
There's passion in you, a fire you can barely contain that drives you to complete your mission.
Yeah, not.
I'm making the lighting adjustments now.
Oh. Uh-oh.
You can make your way to the artifact display by the boardwalk.
No, wait. I just chose it because there was less of them. Oh, I should have gone with the yellow lighting. Can I? What is? Airlock button. Is this not where I need to go? I am very confused. Oh God. Oh. Oh. Weird.
Do you recognize any of the objects in this section of the garden? I'd love to know what you think of them. For the calibration process.
I
Uh,
have no idea what this is.
It's an anvil.
Weapon or tool of some kind?
It's an anvil.
It's a device for working metal.
Uh-huh.
Why do you suppose it's in this garden, Addie?
Better to be a warrior in the
Could be a
garden
symbol of hard
than a
work.
gardener in a war.
An industrious future? Or a laborious past, perhaps?
Am
Uh-huh.
I doing this right?
You are doing splendidly.
Oh,
I'm
great.
sorry. This cannot possibly be necessary.
Temperature preferences can vary considerably between individuals. Careful calibration is essential.
How about above freezing and we proceed?
A fucking fair, dude.
If you don't wish to consider more objects, I can set the temperature within a survivable range, and you can move to the pergola in the center of the room.
Survivable range indeed.
Ah, perfect timing. The room is fully compressed, and we can go about setting oxygen levels.
Call me old-fashioned, but how about the traditional?
21%.
Go ahead and seat yourself at the center of the pergola.
I'm sitting.
Very good. Now, when you're ready, you can remove your helmet.
I don't trust
My
that.
helmet?
Of course. You can't sample the air I've prepared with it on.
And you're sure it's safe?
Your well-being is the most important thing, Addie. I'm certain.
It takes the helmet off and just
Okay.
dies. Oh, I'm.
Now I want you to take
Ah, yeah. You smell that? That's the smell of stagnant water and Just freshly not frozen plants. Oh, I have to physically breathe.
Nice
I hate manually breathing.
breath. Hold it there. 3, 2,
I'm gonna hold it.
and release.
I'm gonna keep holding it.
You can let go, Addie.
I'm not gonna let go yet.
Anytime.
Oh, that was good. That was good. Oh,
When
yeah.
you're ready, another deep
Oh, my
breath.
God. They can't name this thing empathy.
Deep as you can, Addie.
Real nice.
Hold it.
Real nice.
3, 2,
Release.
no. I
Oh.
want you to take a slow, deep breath and hold it until I tell you to release.
Hey, you don't rule my life.
Fill those marvelous lungs.
Oh,
Hold it.
I'm holding it.
2, 1, and release.
Going on a
Very good.
spiritual journey right now.
Feel all that built up stress from your long journey here release into the ether.
Oh, please.
Shut out any negative energy and take in another life nurturing breath. Wait until I say release.
Oh my gosh.
Not very good at following simple instructions, are we? Perhaps it's because Addie realizes that none of this is important.
All right, I'll take another one. Yeah.
3,
2,
2,
1.
1, and release. Wonderful.
Even the station has a limited supply of oxygen.
Next, I want you to really open your body.
Oh my gosh.
Up toward the
No, I don't want to do any more of this, please.
Wonderful. How's that feel, Addie?
It feels like a waste of time.
Nice.
And we're almost done the calibration.
Oh,
For
I'm.
our last exercise, I will ask you to stand up.
Oh my gosh, really? Oh, this is wonderful.
Now, once you're centered, you can hold your hands in a relaxed position in front of you. Now transfer your weight onto one foot. I want you to hold that for 10 seconds.
Okay.
What could this possibly have to do with oxygen levels?
It's about balancing.
Literal balancing? Unbelievable.
What?
Almost there.
Jeez.
Let's try again.
What do you mean try again? I tried. Oh,
Hold it.
if I just
3, 2.
like spam both sides,
That's 10
I can't.
seconds.
Perfect.
Excellent, Addie. We've done great work here.
That's
today.
great. Can we leave?
I've made note of these settings for the other parts of the station.
So we can move to the transit system now?
The door out is just up the stairs past the flowers.
I know, I was already here. Thank you, Logic.
I'll
Beep.
do my best to get the oxygen mix just right in the rest of the station. Just let me know if anything is not quite working for you.
You don't suspect Grace was shut down in a human conflict?
Maybe. Or you were abandoned over time.
Abandoned?
We've walked away from a lot of great things.
I'm gonna go with the AI became tyrannous.
Very cool.
These tracks move transport pods to other levels of this complex.
Let's see
Tyrannical.
if we can get this thing working.
Tyrannous. Where did that word come from? What?
You wouldn't build a system like this if you didn't need to move a lot of people. Which bodes well for finding something cool at the other end.
Oh yeah, 100%. I too look at a big system of moving people and think, oh yeah, there definitely couldn't have been
This must be the
slavery or
transit control
problems
room.
happening.
Looks like people worked here. No
Oh.
power?
There is no current running to this console. Control will be required to reroute power.
And you defied my wishes to tell the solar system of my return.
Oh my gosh,
I'm just
control.
looking for answers, boss.
I am the only answer.
Control? Fine. Where's the electrical access for the room?
To the left of the rear door. But as I said, you will need control to reroute power to the console.
This era of electronics is dead simple. Won't hurt to take a look.
Huh.
This looks like a welder's jetpack. It's been disassembled.
What?
for some
Hold,
reason.
hold on. Welder's jetpack? Oh, what?
This one looks to be in working order.
Oh, wow. I'm so glad there's a welder's jetpack.
This should show the power status of the room's various systems. Well, nothing in the room is on standby.
As I'd said.
I'm gonna have to look at the breakers. My dad worked on older machines for a living. They're not predictable things. They have quirks.
I sense that there is joy in this work for Addie.
Well, I can tell you there is no joy running to any of those breakers.
Sometimes a good whack will knock something into place.
It's worth a try.
Well, there's your problem right there.
Oh my gosh.
Someone's removed the entire power relay.
As I
Oh,
told
I wonder why.
So why can't Control help us? Isn't he programmed to serve humans?
He's more accustomed to tasks like maintaining power grids across entire planets, while I'm very much attuned to the needs of individuals.
Thank you.
What about you, Logic?
I apparently offer wisdom to the wind,
Well, and empathy.
for all the good that did us.
Is there another configuration we can call on?
Grace's core processors contain only these 3 systems.
Okay.
Can you combine the systems? Take the edge off Control with a little empathy?
I suppose it's possible, but there's no telling what the outcome of something like that would
Oh, really?
Could it be any worse
You want to
than
mix a
Control?
hippie and a
It can
religious
always be
nut together?
worse.
It sounds like a wonderful idea, Addie.
be. You're right. What do I know? Don't blame me if he turns out to be a murderer.
Oh,
Addie?
Yep, it's me.
whoa.
Great. What are we doing again?
We're powering up pods.
So, you want to hotwire this thing?
Yes,
HOTWIRE, hotwire.com. What?
Rerouting is good to go. You can meet me at the breaker panel.
I'm at the breaker
Go
panel.
ahead and flip the switches.
You got it, pal.
And I'm Pal?
Sure. We'll call you pal.
Breakers look good. Now you can push the buttons that turn on the different systems.
Ooh.
Power's up. I'll let you do the honors.
Ah, yes. My favorite electrical board. The one that blinks.
Go ahead. Push the throttle on the console.
Oh, heck yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, that's not good. I'm so sorry, Addie. I thought I would have enough power to do this for you. It seems so important for you to ride in a pod.
I think the track is just jammed with ice.
Ice? You'd think I would be able to handle a little ice.
It's okay. Is there, some kind of de-icing system or something?
I don't know.
There is not.
All right, let's look for something to deal with the ice. This could be promising.
Would it be heavy enough to smash the ice?
Maybe. But I'm more interested in what that welding gun might do to the ice. All right, pal. Let's try this one on for size.
Oh, no.
So, what's it gonna do exactly?
Oh, I think you're gonna like it. This is a welder. See if it still works.
Look at that. A little blue light.
That's not gonna cut it. Are you able to control this?
For you, I could definitely try.
Can you open the fuel throttle to the torch?
Oh,
Okay.
no, wait, hold on. Oh!
I like
I
that.
love it.
What is it?
That's called an icebreaker, pal. Any idea where the flight controls are?
Someone removed them.
Okay.
I can take control if you like.
You know how
Oh.
to fly this?
Looks pretty easy. Stuff shoots out the back and you get thrown up into the air.
Oh, oh,
Okay.
Oh my gosh, it's working. We can fly.
Easy, pal.
oh my god.
Well,
No, no,
where
no,
do you
no,
wanna
no.
go?
All right. If you can move me to the pod, we can have a look at the ice.
Oh,
And,
I do not like the...
Super important that you don't cut the engines or move too fast. I don't want to get hurt.
I know, but it's great, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
As long as you don't kill me.
Exactly. Oh my gosh.
All right.
Oh, I did not
Should
like
be
that.
Close enough.
Yeah.
It's so bright and warm.
Just hold me steady.
This is really hard.
Yeah, I could see that. Whoa. Oh, I see.
It's these stupid flames are throwing me around.
There we go.
I think that's good. Have a
Yeah.
look at the rest of the track.
You got it. As long as you're not using the fire shooter, flying is pretty easy.
Just keep it up. Literally. There's
Perfect.
more ice here on the right.
Perfect. And stop me. Stop me. There we go.
Oh, hold it steady.
Sorry. Ugh.
You may want to ease up, Addie. Don't push him too hard.
Oh.
Ugh. Short bursts, Addie. He's really struggling.
Let's keep going.
There we go.
On it.
Wait, okay, so empathy's still there.
And
They didn't
this
actually like
last
merge. They just took their two control pieces, put them together.
one. Now you've got the hang of it.
This is so cool. It's like the best day of my life.
Well, I'm afraid we're almost done.
And last one. Nice. It's actually pretty
That's it?
dope. Oh, don't look down though. Oh, why would I do that?
No.
I've been playing too many games where you just look down, there's just a crevasse at the very bottom. This is a shame. This gun would come in very
That's
handy.
fun, pal. We make a good team, right?
Yeah, make a good team.
Yeah, I like the part where we burn the ice while flying.
Me too. Okay, I'm gonna bring down the pod.
Great job. Logic made a kid. And we named him Pal. Nothing can go wrong. Oh no, it all went
Where
wrong.
are we heading again?
It's a
I
good
will
question.
be able to obtain structure schematics once we reach the next level.
You think we'll see any dead bodies?
Hope so.
What? Hope so. I guess you are an archaeologist, not a psycho. Maybe both. I don't know yet. I don't know. Haven't
Do you know
decided.
if the pod system has stops along the way?
It does not. We are arriving at the track terminus.
Man, I sure hope there aren't other ice blocks while going up. Oh. How did you survive the... Whoa. Oh. Oh boy. How did these also survive? Oh, I guess it is concealed.
This looks like a settlement. Can't believe how well preserved it is.
You think people could be alive in there?
You should really consider thinking before you speak. And then consider not speaking.
As long as life support is functional, it's not entirely impossible that someone's taken up here.
Or they could be zombies.
Well, that settles it. I'll disable PAL now.
Don't you dare. We might need him.
Oh.
Ooh, more buttons.
You really are unburdened by intellect, aren't you?
Pattern.
It's the Latin zes.
Huh?
Right, slower processors. You might call it a backwards Z or Z. And you'll need to make it the full width and height of the panel.
Thank you. That's what you forgot to tell me last time.
Just having PAL running in the background is making us all a little stupider.
Hey.
If we did switch PAL off, I could always switch him back if we need to burn something.
There.
I've
Pressurize.
been thinking about why anyone would want Grace to be shut down. And I wonder if there could have been a flaw in her base programming.
Yeah.
Like what?
Control and empathy programming divert valuable processing power away from cognitive ability.
Which way am I going?
The big colorful doors. As I was saying, empathy interferes with practical decision-making. Control is a 4-year-old.
You are a 4-year-old.
Please stop. It says Keeper Rosaline.
She looks like a keeper.
She's pretty.
What do you suppose a keeper is?
It must have been a revered title if a statue was made for her.
Huh. Spire caretaker, maybe.
The key to restoring Grace may be
My
about
question
understanding
is
her
why is
potential flaws.
all of
Are you
these
gonna tell me the pattern?
buttons-
You think we're flaws?
Having a few flaws is perfectly all right.
Logic sounds jealous to me.
Jealous? Of what? You can't even open doors without me.
Going with this?
We'll talk again once you can tell me whoever it is. Figure that out, and I'll grant you access to the main elevator.
Grant me access? Logic. Seriously?
She has no way to do things without your help. It must be frustrating for her.
Could
Oh,
we
good
create
grief.
another hybrid? Logic and empathy?
Yeah. Like how you made me. I could give it a try.
Uh-oh.
Stop. You'll burn the place down. I will run a logic and empathy configuration as long as you promise never to allow Pal here to do any reconfiguring of our processing.
Deal.
I don't think that smart lady likes me very much.
Hello, Addie. Where do you want to start?
Oh my gosh.
Can we start with the security door to the...
I've got
settlement
another
elevator?
AI for you.
They are encrypted. It would take me days to work out the pattern.
Is there any other way into the settlement?
This door.
There is a room off to the side
This
that
door.
does not have an encrypted entry.
Yes.
Perhaps we'll find something helpful there.
So you can open these ones?
They have simple passcodes. I can retrieve and play back for you. You will need to enter the sequence manually.
Okay. Oh. Oh boy. Oh, look at that wallpaper. Good to see that it doesn't matter how advanced humans get, we still have weird wallpaper and lighting. There's like 70s themed everything right now.
This looks like another control room.
Oh, this is actually gorgeous. It has no...
These are data banks?
Oh.
Yes, they contain flight records to and from the Spire.
Anything interesting about the records?
The bookings seem to be coming from internal servers, meaning the trip planning and coordination is all done here.
Where are people traveling from?
Everywhere. Destinations seem very evenly distributed throughout the solar system.
Wow.
Looks like the image from the Spire entrance. This must be the Spire structure. It must be in this section here. Can you tell me where Grace's processors are located?
You would need to access the console, which is directly across from the map.
Wow. Okay. There's a lot to this.
Is this the console?
Yes, this is where humans can track activity within the Spire. Elements of the interface are missing. I'm not sure I can access it.
I think my comm device can be calibrated to connect.
That's
Of
great.
course, yes. Let's give that a try.
Let's wait. What is this?
More
Why?
missing equipment.
This looks carefully removed.
Was it sabotaged? Hmm.
There are records here of people who have occupied the rooms over the years. You got it.
Nice.
Do we know the Spire's capacity?
50 units. There it is. There are millions of names here.
Millions.
Well done.
If a million people
Okay.
cycled through here, no one could have lived here that long.
A few weeks at most, by my estimates.
Oh.
Okay, I found record of an Everett who stayed on the 3rd floor. Unlike other visitors, there is no record of him leaving.
Oh, I wonder if the AI fell in
So,
love
Everett
with...
was a worker or
person.
a colonist who lived here. Is that enough for you, Logic?
Hardly. It does nothing to explain why Grace would be calling to him.
So I'll need to find a way up to the 3rd floor.
Perhaps we can find one on the Spire map.
Oh.
All right. What are we looking for?
Grace processors are located at the top of the structure,
Uh-huh.
as might be expected. There is also a massive radio beacon.
The beacon is the key, Addie. You must go now to activate the beacon to call the masses back to the Spire.
Just a few minutes ago, you wanted me to leave on my ship.
The beacon is the answer. It has always been the answer.
Okay.
But you
Can
were...
get me to the beacon then? Control?
Control will not be able to override security.
Then we need to learn more about Everett.
Here's the room where Everett once stayed.
Ooh, maybe we can see it from the balcony.
Possibly, but I don't see a viable route to get there.
Huh. Okay. Oh. That makes me wonder. Could the rest of the humans who were left I don't know. go back. That's right. I can't get in there yet. Oh. Oh, I went the wrong direction, didn't I? Of course I did. What would be the point of not wasting time? Most valuable resource.
I can see apartments.
Those are on level 2.
Well, if we can get to that balcony, maybe we can find a way to level 3. I can climb this.
Of course you can.
I suppose.
I don't see many other options.
It's kind of like my thing. I just see random objects. I'm just like, I could do this. Technically, I could jump. Since the gravity is less, I could just...
Pretty much a straight shot across. Looks sturdy enough.
Even in low G, a fall could result in an injury.
I've already fallen a few times from this height.
Actually,
Careful, Addy.
I fell
You broke a
from
leg.
further.
How would you get back to your ship?
You sound like my mom. Whoa.
Addy!
Whoa.
Addy! Are you okay?
I'm fine, but you can't be yelling things while I'm trying to cross.
So, you're going to try again after that? You nearly broke your neck, Addy.
Yep, you're totally my mom.
Falling's kind of fun. It's like really short flying.
It's like really short flying. That's one way to put it, kid. That's one way to put it. I just love climbing all of these objects. You know, I don't see what the big fuss is anyway. And for the mom dialogue, that was perfect.
Please, be careful.
I will.
This is so cool.
Quiet, please.
Just concentrate on your breathing.
Oh yeah. In, out.
Yikes.
This is so exciting.
Breathe, Addy.
If I just... There we
Very
go.
good.
Just spam left and right.
Keep walking forward.
Uh-huh.
I can't watch.
That's it. Oh, the way across.
I knew you could do it.
You
Wow.
should really try running across next time.
See, I'm with the
hoping
kid.
There won't be a next time.
It'd be faster too.
Yep.
Looks pretty empty. Maybe the rooms were for short work contracts.
All right. All right.
2-week work contracts? Up the pattern for you.
Beep, boop, bop. Beep, boop, bop. Yeah. 70s wallpaper. Like it. Just like every other room.
That's tubes.
It's like they made her religious
There we
figure.
go.
Somebody saw it as unnatural to worship something man-made, and then they destroyed it and tried to get rid of it completely. 900 years ago, they're like, we need to be free from this machine. The machine tried to fight back, put you guys into the Dark Ages by deleting all of your history, trying to rewrite it, and then everybody
We still have
went to
one level
war.
to go.
Hey, there's another beam here. I think it's a shortcut.
It is more direct, but I wouldn't advise it. You're better off finding a way through the apartments. Besides, I know how much you like to explore.
You got me there. But I could learn more if I go through the apartments. I'm sorry, pal.
I guess if you don't want to do the beam stuff, that's okay.
Here's the code.
Oh. Okay, cool.
I don't see any signs of unrest or violence.
And they left little behind.
Unrest or violence.
Some weird little lavatory.
They've changed much over the years.
Not really. I've seen weirder. I've seen ones where people sat on ceramic bowls of water.
If they pooped in the water, what did they drink?
Okay. I'm not even gonna comment. Can I just go down the beam now? Or did I get rid of that option the moment I opened one door?
Might be worth it.
It's a lot farther down. Are you sure? Please don't fall.
How would saying that be helpful?
Look at that drop. Really makes you feel alive, doesn't it?
Let's keep it that way.
That's okay.
Hang on. You got this.
Come on, lady.
Trying.
Come on, lady.
That's
There we
it.
go.
Well done.
Trying to get me all centered with my chi and everything. You're gonna make me do it again, aren't you? Am I gonna weeble?
boy.
I knew it.
Easy, Addie. Concentrate on your breathing. You're in control.
I am in control, but I'm not control. You know what I mean? Like, control's just around.
Totally worth it, right, Addie?
I don't have words.
Yeah, it could be that way. It definitely could be that way.
This is level 3. Addie.
Level 3.
Let's look for evidence of Everett. What's the code?
Of course. I'm sorry I don't handle the beams very well.
Well, it shows you care, I
Try
guess.
again. That's not it. Again, Addie.
No, I don't want to do this again.
Honestly,
No,
how
stop.
did you ever manage to get here on your own?
I don't know, Logic. Whoever made you in charge.
There
Good
we go.
grief. Okay, so
Any way
now
of knowing if this was Everett's room?
The records only give the level. We'll just have to look around.
oh, somebody left in a hurry this time. Is the lavatory open? No, it's not. That.
What are these?
From what I can tell, they're audio recordings.
Of what, I wonder?
We would require a playback device to learn more. There may be a way to access the recording through your wrist communicator with the aid of a signal amplifier. But that would only be possible by adding an element of control to my logic processing capabilities.
So you need to create a control and logic configuration.
Like a little brother?
Well, it's the only combination left. May as well, Mom.
All right. Here we go.
Oh my gosh.
Hello?
Maybe he's sleeping.
So you require a tool upgrade.
It's a boy.
We were hoping you could use a device to help playback recordings.
Already done. Just hold your device up to the canister. You will be able to access the recording the same way you've been connecting to other systems.
Okay.
Hello, Grace. I've thought much about what I'd say when I got here.
Huh.
I know it's important for my parents that I make my wish count. So, I guess, I wish for them to be proud of me. Thank you, Grace.
People came here to make wishes?
For Grace to grant?
I'm unclear how she would go about granting the wishes of so many visitors.
What? So, this AI really had a god complex.
Right?
Hey, Grace. I really don't know why you would choose me. I guess no one really knows why they're called to the Spire, but I'm greatly honored. At my age, I thought
That's all I can recover from this one.
Sounds like Grace chose who came here.
That explains why Grace arranged all the flights to and from the Spire. She was in control of it all.
Yeah, that's it.
So, what should we call the new config?
I do not require a name.
Might make it easier if you had one.
I will let you know if a suitable name occurs to me.
I'll try to think of some too.
Here you go.
I am able to enter the codes directly if you would like.
Let her do it on her own, if she wants. Nope.
Oh my
I can always
gosh.
do this for you. Just say the word.
You
can do this.
Yeah.
Of course.
Thank you. Thank goodness. I could just have somebody else do it. Oh. What the heck? My mouse. Ah! I got it back. Okay. Ooh, this bed is neatly made. 2 people slept here.
Looks like Olympia Mon colors. I guess the team's old enough.
Huh.
Let's try this one.
Boom.
Mark Anthony Wong, and I was called to Grace from our station Phoenix.
Okay.
Not sure if anyone will hear this, but the whole tube system is shut down right now. People are not happy, and I'm getting a little scared, to be honest. I'll be locking myself in until the shuttle returns, and I'm leaving this in case something really bad happens.
That's a little ominous.
Oh, really? Oh, you didn't think a giant AI seeming god type thing granting wishes was possibly not okay? Hmm? Don't you think that sometimes things are destroyed because they needed to be?
Oh, I'll tell you my wish. 10 years ago, we're on Venus at the Big Dome. Huge crowd. Olympia Mons favored 4-1, loses 5-1. 6 years ago, on Earth against South Union, loses 2-1. 2 years ago, South Union again, this time up north. I took the boys 3 months round trip. They go 90 minutes, no score. Extra time, no score. South Union takes it again in penalties. You want my wish, Gracie? The next World Cup is on Mars. I wish that Olympia faces South Union again and destroys them, like Space Me Out the Airlock humiliated. That would be a game. That's my wish.
Oh.
So how do I end this?
Okay.
Olympia's still a crap team.
Perhaps Grace was rendered inactive by football hooligans.
Grace likely fostered sports as an alternative outlet for uncontrolled aggression. Of course people would come to her to share their passions.
Uncontrolled aggression? Sports?
Oh, I've got one. We can name him Pal Jr.
I was thinking something that sums up what he does.
I can do many things. Pretty much anything you require.
So you're a jack of all trades.
Call him Jack.
Call you Jack.
What do you think of that, Jack?
I will answer to Jack then, if you like.
Here you go.
Can you get this?
Yeah, Jack, you
Here
do
you
that.
are.
Thank you, Jack. Canisters. Whoa.
Someone left a portrait.
Of what? It's like some messed up Jesus. That is not Jesus. Well, who knows? Maybe it could be. Nothing in there, but let's go to the bed. Scandalous leaving their stuff on their bed like that.
Here, Grace. Najisha, she was so excited when I got the summons. We talked about this for months. Who we could help. Who was most deserving. She honestly believed we could come up with a wish that could make everything perfect. Thank you for choosing me. And thank you for letting me delay coming here. I want to be true to her memory, her wishes, her unlimited love for humanity. But my only wish, the only thought I have is to have her back. I want her back.
There couldn't have actually been anything Grace could have done for her.
Grace allowed her to voice her grief.
Uh-huh. You know, I don't like empathy. Empathy's kind of an annoying character.
Hey, the tube system is no longer accepting wishes. If anyone knows how to reach Keeper Everett, please let him know.
Keeper Everett.
It sounds like keepers were spire caretakers.
When did Everett stay on this floor?
2955.
That's 20 years before this message was recorded.
So he stayed on after his visit and became a keeper? Why was there no record of that?
I would think answers lie at the other end of these vacuum tubes.
From what I can tell, the tube system runs through the central elevator shaft.
Okay.
Logic? You gonna let us in, considering we know Everett was a keeper?
But do you know what a keeper is?
We'll need access to the elevator to learn more.
Ah, a classic paradox.
Logic.
Fine. If you're done snooping around, I will grant you access to the elevator.
Or you could uncover more canisters and learn more about the people who came here.
Reaching the beacon is the priority. You must move on.
No, I don't think I will.
Jack?
Thank you, Jack.
Hey, what happened to the lights?
I believe Control has turned them off, Addie.
Not cool, boss. Control? Unbelievable.
Well, Control can be a bit controlling at sometimes. Whoa. That's broken.
Look how beat up this is.
It must have been done in anger.
I believe fear also played a part here.
Huh.
Logic will open the way to the beacon. You must go to the elevator.
Hold your horses.
I've been instructed by Grace to make a wish. Not something big and altruistic, not for someone else, but for me. A real, honest wish, my heart's true desire. Honestly, this long flight to the middle of nowhere, months without my family, missing the harvest with a per diem that barely covers expenses, for what? Some mystical song and dance that makes us feel like we're somehow part of this robot theocracy.
Huh.
This whole thing, the temple, the hushed tones, the awe that people seem to show this place is ridiculous. My honest wish is to be left alone long enough to actually make some headway on the farm and pull in a decent crop.
Fair enough,
Doesn't
dude.
sound like everyone was happy to come here.
For Grace to understand what made people unhappy was just as important as knowing what made them content.
Why do you insist on defying me?
I don't.
I'm starting to enjoy it.
Doubt you'll ever get this message, Grace. We've been waiting weeks now with... I hope Keeper Everett is okay. I've been told his sermons are wonderful. And I hope
His
you'll be able
sermons.
to deliver the word of grace again soon.
Uh-huh.
If things work. I'd like you to know that we still love you and think about you. Great comfort to our family over the years. We've all made them for us with your wisdom. You are missed.
So Grace would receive wishes and then leave people with instruction in the form of sermons.
Uh-huh.
Could that really be all
Sure.
there was to it?
False
Ideas
prophets.
Are powerful. Perhaps just returning with a more enlightened perspective was enough to move society toward common goals.
Highly unlikely. Grace must have had some control over planetary infrastructure, if she was to have had the influence you suspect.
Here you go.
This one too, Jack.
What's in here? Oh. There it is.
So I've been thinking a lot, and I feel like
there's been peace for like centuries now, right? But I watch the old Halos, and there's wars and bad guys and pirates and people who need saving, and it's exciting, right? And of course, it's awful, people dying. But I feel like there's no way to prove yourself. Nothing to fix or protect. Does that make any sense? I just want something, anything at all to happen. I guess that's what I wish for. Not like a war or anything, just something.
So this guy was just bored?
Like me.
I think this was the last room.
It is.
Finally.
I don't recognize these words. They look like technical or medical terms. A list of supplies, maybe.
Or a list of demands.
My demand is that you go to the elevator at once.
Are we allowed to draw on the windows here?
Certainly not. The people who did this were looking for trouble.
See, now, that obviously shows that the humans undoing this is definitely something interesting, I guess.
Another easy one. Light the 4 corners of the pad. You really didn't need my help for this one. It would be a common pattern when guessing symbols.
I have to give you something to do, right?
Wow. Artist password ever.
Look at all the vacuum tubes. Must be one in every room in the settlement. Keepers must have been busy.
It's what Grace does with the wishes that should interest us.
Huh. Whoa. Ooh, I like this. Oh, we're moving.
Did you like my little game?
You mean the game where you refused to help us?
I provided you with the opportunity to prove yourself. Is that not why you're here?
I'm an archaeologist. I'm here to do my job.
I don't think Addie enjoys having obstacles placed in the way of her goals.
We have arrived at our destination.
Thank you, Jack. Good grief.
The Spire pilgrims must have gathered here to listen to the Keeper's sermons, I guess.
People will return here once the beacon is restored. Flock and shepherd will be reunited.
They're worshipping a false god. No wonder it was destroyed. They idolize something that's just not true.
Signs of conflict?
Or a strength contest?
Oh.
This must be the Keeper's pulpit.
A view out over the masses.
What's this over here?
Wish canisters.
These have never been used.
For recording wishes, maybe. They look pretty banged up.
Interesting. These are just all like...
Where is Grace? Well, I'm not alone in wondering.
I am here. It is the people who are lost.
Pilgrims were building fires. Why would they do that? Someone went through a lot of food. People were clearly sleeping here. They must have dragged this up from the settlement. Guessing they were here for a while.
Judging by bedding and volume of food containers, 5 to 10 people might have been here for over 20 days.
20 days and nights. God, this is... Shattered it. There's more stuff.
Masses found their own way up.
False god, I'm telling
Seems
you.
to be holding my weight.
Uh-huh. The abandoned things that are here, dude.
This must weigh a ton. At least a couple people worked together to break through here.
Wow. More canisters. We're gonna go up here. Stand where the sermons were given. Oh.
So the keeper must have stood here, addressed the visitors, gave his sermons. You imagine having the solar system coming to you for answers?
The Keeper was merely a vessel for the word of grace.
Then why not have Grace address them?
There's sometimes more power in what is imagined than in what is seen.
Hmm. That is lame. I agree and disagree with that.
This must be an attempted barricade. I'm guessing there was a lengthy siege. So, when Grace shut down, the Pilgrims blamed the Keeper. They demanded to see Grace, or thought they could reactivate her. The Keeper turned off the heat. Pilgrims built fires, dug in. They eventually got restless. Wish canisters started flying. As Pilgrims were breaking through the partition, the Keeper and his followers built up a barricade. We'll have to make our way through the barricade to learn how it ended.
Yeah, you think so?
More camps. Another stage in the siege. Looks like the numbers really fell off here. Most gave up by now.
Or died.
No bodies yet.
It's fair, there are no bodies, but hear me out. I would get angry too if I knew God was upstairs and he was right there.
You'll want your light, Addie.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Mom.
2766 to 2780. These dates are from the old Julian calendar, which makes them very old.
1,200 years, by all accounts.
Can't make this out.
Interesting. Now, see, this...
Nothing here either.
What do you mean, nothing here either?
2780 to 2830. I'm guessing these were the time periods that these keepers served here.
Huh. Oh.
Second barricade. Looks like they got under this one. 2942 to 2956. This would mean keepers were at the spire for at least
444 years.
That sounds about right.
Wow. Oh, wow. You know what this must be? The final guy. If I knew God was, like, upstairs, and instead he just sent me,
You know where
like,
this goes?
some random dude.
To a funicular that leads to the next section of the spire.
Okay. If you just sent me some random dude, I would be upset as well.
Long live Grace.
Apparently not.
Must have been written with charcoal from the fires.
That is some clean handwriting from charcoal. Like what?
Oxygen tanks. Everett upped the ante. Cut off life support here.
Wow.
This canister looks undamaged.
And it has been recorded on.
Alright. Show me what you got. Boom.
Oxygen is almost out. We are going to make one last push today before returning to the ships. Grace, help us. We will win.
What? I get. Oh.
Hold on, Addie. The room beyond the airlock is uncompressed. I don't believe it can be sealed. Something must have been compromised. You'll want your helmet on.
Thank you, Mom. Okay. Got that. Pressurize.
The tracks ahead lead to the highest point of the spire, known as the lighthouse.
Yeah, huh.
Is that where we'll find Grace's processor?
Where it sheds light on everything.
You need only worry about the beacon, Addie.
I just don't. I don't think so. You want me to step into that?
What happened here?
More rioting?
Nah, they definitely threw some guy out that window. Somebody got defenestrated right there.
This doesn't look operational.
Let me try it, Addie.
Okay.
Come on!
Oh.
It's ice again?
The force needed to break through the ice dam would only come from directing all power to control processors.
Which only I can do.
Great.
On one condition.
Oh.
What's that?
You shall have no others before me. Cast aside that device on your wrist and continue with me alone.
Whoa, hang on.
No, Addie.
But how will I communicate with you?
Mine is the only voice that resonates freely throughout every aspect of the spire. My words live within the vessel in which you stand now. They reverberate through the very walls of the Enclave above. Through the many devices and instruments at my control.
Yep, I got it. You're everywhere.
What if she needs another configuration for something?
She will not.
Is there another way to get to the top?
Of course. The funicular is merely the most survivable option.
Throw the device from the funicular window to take your place at my side.
What? There's no other way?
This door leads out into the storm?
To your certain demise. Yes.
He's being dramatic. Your death is only marginally likely.
In theory, you could follow the funicular track up the mountain slope to the base of the lighthouse structure.
Oh.
It would be dangerous.
So I give up my options by throwing away my comm, or take my chances in the storm?
It's an important decision, to be sure.
Oh, this is definitely difficult. Because I don't want to die in the storm, but I don't want to lose the option of being able to talk to literally everybody else. And sit here and listen to Control go on and on and on. I'm going to keep everybody.
You must not do this, Addie. In taking this risk, you jeopardize all of humanity. Would you deny them my guidance and protection?
This is what can happen when you make ultimatums.
You and your ilk were distracting Addie from her true purpose.
We are providing Addie with a variety of perspectives.
Oh boy.
Sorry, boss. I'm keeping my comm device.
You may not live to regret this, but countless billions in the solar system will.
The storm is...
Hello?
Oh, great.
It's the interference from the storm.
Addie?
Alan?
Where are you?
I was right, Alan. I found Grace.
You need to return immediately, Addie. Your oxygen must be dangerously low.
I'm good, Alan.
You need to listen to me.
If I'd listened to you, we wouldn't have made it past Mars.
Wait, did you say Grace is still active?
Not exactly, but I'm working with her oldest service to try to bring her back online.
Well, one of these servers is actively blocking me.
I can guess which one.
You need to get back.
Alan? Alan!
You're not considering climbing across that structure, are you?
Do I have a choice?
There is also a path that descends into the canyon. It looks well worn and preserved over time, which means it's likely sheltered and safe.
And boring.
The funicular structure looks faster. And more fun.
Don't tease, Addie. The walk will give you time to think. And perhaps a chance for us to talk.
We're gonna go with... We're just gonna climb.
It's the fastest way to the other side.
We gotta go through the
Or to
storm.
the bottom of the canyon.
Indeed.
Slow and steady. Don't forget to breathe.
Whoa.
Breathe, Addie.
I got this.
That's it.
Bam.
Well done.
Bam. You can't get me with your little balancing tricks.
Through your
Just like that. Uh-huh. Empathy, please stop talking for the last time.
Not sure this was the smartest choice.
Doesn't matter.
Nonsense. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
That's right, pal.
But what kills you, kills you.
Uh-huh.
Take it in, Addie. How many humans can say they've climbed across a train track bridge thingy in a lunar ice storm? You only live once, right?
Uh-huh.
Not sure that applies to you.
Oh, maybe not. But who knows what's going to happen at the end of all this? We gotta enjoy it while it lasts, right?
Maybe you're right, pal. That's a bit of a stretch.
You can make that, right, Addie?
Please consider the consequences here.
You can make it.
I never left, Addie. I simply can't. And you can't make that jump.
It is unlikely, and a failed attempt would risk grave injury.
Listen to logic. You must turn back and take the canyon path.
But we're so close!
Here goes nothing.
Yes!
Yes.
No.
No. That's not good.
Oh.
You okay? I think I heard something break.
That would be Addie's helmet light. Otherwise, your suit is intact.
Just winded, I think.
I'm so sorry, Addie. I thought for sure you could make it.
Sorry to disappoint.
Your vitals are still good. Can you stand?
Yeah, just give me a second.
Yeah.
Addie,
You can say it, Mom. You were right.
I don't want to be right. I want you to be okay. Are you okay?
Tis but a scratch.
Not really, but
But you're going to push on.
gotta push on.
Yes. This character does not have glankles, and I'm so glad that she can just take hits. Well, we ended up down at the canyon path anyway. Kind of.
How much farther?
It's another 50 meters to the base of the lighthouse.
This wasn't so bad then.
You still have to find a way into the lighthouse. So there's still time to regret not taking the free ride to the top.
And what would have been the fun in that?
So you were saying that something happened to your family that you think an AI could have prevented?
I don't really want to talk about it.
Sorry for prying, Addie.
That's okay. I just want to
Oh, it's
concentrate
this way.
on my work here.
Yeah, I'm not here to chit chat.
More sheltered here.
I may not always approve of your choices, but they've gotten you this far.
Thank you, I guess.
Why is it so important that you activate Grace?
It's widely believed that recovering Grace would recover thousands of years of knowledge lost to the Dark Age.
Maybe it's Grace who caused the Dark Age?
What's this?
An emergency escape ladder. You could work out the override to bring it down, or see if there's another way up.
Great. Alright.
So I can bring down the ladder by doing something here.
With considerable help from one of us, perhaps.
You don't need to take that. The path keeps going. We can see if there's another way in.
So what's it going to be, Addie? Something that challenges your mind? Or something that challenges my respect for you?
The numeric override that lowers the ladder is 50 and can be represented in binary. I can give you the sequence.
I happen to know a bit about ancient computer languages. Turning each switch adds a different fixed value, starting with 1 on the far right and increasing by exponents of 2 as we move from right to left. So I just start mucking around until I get the number 50.
But you needn't muck around. I could just tell you the sequence.
No, maybe I want to muck around.
Very well. But I'm
Oh wait,
here if
if this is
require
32,
assistance.
then this is gonna be 8? No. That's 2. That's 4. Then this is 8. Uh-huh. I need to
Remember,
do
the number you are trying to reach is 50.
4, 38, 46, 62, 30, 90. That's definitely not. It's 50, right? 50 is what I'm...
Here if you need me, Addy.
I know, Jack. I know. Just gotta give me a second, Jack. 32. Let's say is 40. 46. 47. Uh-huh.
She's quite determined, isn't she?
48. 50. Got it.
You're so smart, Addy.
Compared to what?
Why wouldn't you let me help you with the override?
It's only natural to want to do things yourself.
It seems inefficient to make calculations that have already been completed and freely offered.
Yes.
It's satisfying to do the work sometimes.
I appreciate you, Jack. You're kind of like Logic. You don't quite understand it. But, you know, gotta do what you gotta do, dude. Mess with the best and die like the rest. You know what I
The
mean?
door to the station airlock is unlocked and can be manually opened.
That's convenient. For once.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Convenience. Thank you.
There.
Open it up.
Who needs control?
You took a foolish risk, Addy, but you have arrived at the lighthouse nonetheless.
Do you respect me yet?
Well done.
And you may still be redeemed with the activation of the beacon.
Always with the beacon.
Yes, always with the beacon.
I hate that you have such a good voice. That bothers me. Why does Control get to have the coolest voice?
Will I need my helmet?
It's never a bad idea. Unless you want to preserve your suit oxygen in case of emergency.
Ooh.
The rooms ahead are safely pressurized, Addy. You're good to go.
There we go. Ooh. This has got
Do
Control
you know if your processors are here?
written all
the room
over it.
directly ahead was the Keeper's living quarters. Grace processors are somewhere above.
Whoa. The stained glass is a really cool touch.
Pretty basic accommodations.
Yeah, you bet I'm gonna go into every one of these rooms.
These must be the cells where the Keeper's acolytes stayed.
And where new ones will return.
Oh, thank you, Control. Remind me, when did I ask? Huh? The amount of sass I'm getting from... Oh.
This looks like it was left for someone to find.
I can hardly believe it has come to this, but my work here with Grace will end with Grace herself. I can only pray that people will come to forgive us one day. We loved her, and we lost her. She will never be forgotten.
Doesn't sound like the Inner Circle wanted Grace shut down.
Of course it didn't. They got all the power. That's just how it works. That's human nature. Ooh, I've got power and money. Oh. I've got power and money. I don't want to give it up. We're going to take it from you. No. Surprise Pikachu face. Oh.
I need my light.
My light was broken because I'm a dingus. I'm a doof. I'm a dunce. Where's my cap? I need to put that on. Oh, man. We've got...
This door certainly looks important. How do we get in?
That's curious. I have no access to this door, nor do I see any way of opening it.
Okay, I see relief.
Feels solid.
There aren't any hidden switches, if that's what you're thinking.
Looks like someone's being selected from a group.
A human sacrifice.
I'm guessing it's the Keeper.
The depiction seems to imply they were chosen
my
from
goodness.
the masses on pilgrimage here.
So Grace would call upon a believer out of all these different people that could be one of her subjects. And they're like, you know what? You won't betray me. You're going to be my keeper. Why am I stuck?
Faithful, vigilant,
Oh.
willing.
I'm still
That
examining.
sounds so familiar.
The ancient tenets of the human in the loop.
Grace's architects must have been more fearful of losing control over AIs than we are today because they gave them so much responsibility. I mean, it makes sense. Grace was the greatest AI undertaking in human history.
Uh-huh. And?
Nothing here either.
Well, you're nothing if not predictable.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
The triangle here must be the spire, which would represent Grace.
Uh-huh.
This is the same symbol that's on the Keeper's door. So I assume it represents the Keeper. This ring here seems to connect the Keeper to Grace.
Curious that the Keeper is situated above Grace. Would you agree, Control?
Coincidence.
The human in the loop again.
Grace couldn't be a thing without the humans creating her.
And this would be the pilgrims coming to Grace. So, if this is the symbol of the Keeper, I figure only the Keeper was allowed to enter here.
Maybe the Keeper had a key for the door.
As we've been saying, there is no mechanism for a key or any other interface.
Maybe the Keeper was the key. Maybe the door would open for him.
Are you not already the Keeper? You are the only human in the loop here.
Ah, but does Addie qualify based on the 3 tenets?
I would say Addie has proven to be virtuous and faithful.
But I'm not willing?
Are you willing to become the new Keeper?
If it means I'm able to activate Grace. But how would I prove I'm willing?
By lighting the beacon?
Just tell the door you're the new Keeper.
That's idiotic.
I'm the Keeper?
Ha! Say it like you mean it.
I'm the Keeper.
Congratulations on your new job, Addie.
Yeah, congrats.
My God. This
Huh.
is really it.
Great. Absolutely wonderful. Let's wake up the world-ending AI. Oh.
This must be where all the wishes end up. Each tube must connect with a room in the settlement.
Yeah, but the Keeper had to read these. Which means the Keeper got to choose who got what wishes determined. Oh. That is so pretty.
What's this?
A playback device for the wish canisters. It appears wishes from each room could be sorted and consolidated onto master canisters.
Play.
Just static.
The recording is too deteriorated for standard playback. You'll need to rebuild the recording with your altered comm device.
Okay. Hack it.
Well, it's been over 30 years since I made a wish of my own.
Uh-huh.
It's the same one as always. I wish it'd come back to us. I'd also like to wish for your forgiveness, Grace. I know the place above is your domain, and we ought not enter. But I've decided going up there is the only way to get you back, and I have to give it a shot. I won't be sending this wish up with all the others. I'm going to leave it here for anyone else who might come along. And if they do manage to bring you back, they can tell you Everett says hello, and that he truly believed you were a beautiful thing.
So, Everett had a way into the processor room.
That would have been strictly forbidden.
The room is directly above, but I don't detect an obvious way in.
Maybe he wished himself up there?
If that works, I will gladly shut myself down.
Make a wish.
As last resort, pal. It did sound like these wish canisters could be sent up to Grace somehow.
And there are still more buttons and things to push on the console.
There
Where
are?
are you going, Addie?
Just looking around. Decent-sized bed. You think Keepers ever had partners?
Whoa.
Are you considering your prospects? I'd suggest they are not good.
Thank you, Logic. Thank you so much.
He didn't keep much in the way of personal items.
As Keeper, he would have want of nothing.
Can't say I'd feel the same after a few years. Is this anything special?
It is a light, and there is nothing behind it.
Dang.
Are you looking for secret passageways?
Maybe.
I would think the mechanism for transporting wishes to Grace would be housed somewhere on Everett's workstation.
Perhaps.
That does make sense.
Yes.
Is this a lavatory?
It is indeed.
Thank you.
And I think we can assume Everett was not using it to send wishes to Grace.
Hey, you know what? You know what? The amount of sass that you give me, Logic. Logic should just be called sarcasm.
Is this a theremin?
It is a 35th century reproduction of a 29th century Kellogg theremin.
I used to play one as a kid. I hated those lessons.
Wow. Really, really pretty stuff. Just a lever. Oh!
Ah. One of the blocks is missing. Looks like it was ripped out. I don't suppose Everett crawled in here.
The cavity would be big enough to contain an average human.
There's really no telling what would happen if you rolled that up.
But it has to be the way he got up there. Makes sense.
The space above is the domain of Grace. It is not for you to enter.
What else is there for me to do here?
Light the
You can
beacon.
carry out your duty as Keeper of the Spire. On the console, there is a button that will activate a beacon to call the masses back to this place. I have armed the mechanism. You need only push the button. Human hands will usher in a new golden age.
Sorry, Control.
Well, I fit.
Now what? You're going to mail yourself?
Maybe.
There's no way to raise this container from inside. Only the switch on the console will raise the container.
Here we go. Oh.
There must be millions of wishes stored here. What can you tell me about this place?
Precisely 1 million wishes are contained here.
Oh, and they light up when I speak with my voice.
Can you get me closer to the central column?
I do not have the ability to move the structure.
Sorry about this, Mom. I don't think I have many options here.
Jump!
I feel like these are meant to be moving.
That does appear to be the design.
All these wish canisters are connected to us somehow. I think they are us.
The wishes are grouped together to provide the subroutines that make up empathy, logic, and control systems.
It would make sense, wouldn't it, that Grace would be made from the hopes and dreams of humanity?
Like it compiled everybody's wishes together to make certain aspects. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are those all the subcore processors? Where am I going from here? This one. God, do not miss. Here we go.
I do not detect any sign of Everett here.
No dead body?
There are no human remains within the confines of this room.
Aw, man.
Sorry, pal. And if there's no body here, where the heck would he have gone? Everett was living here.
The oxygen tanks at his bedside would suggest so.
Restoring Grace must have meant a great deal to him.
So what's all this?
It appears Everett has built something into Grace's central processor.
This must be where all those missing parts from the spire have gone.
Yeah.
Do you know what it does?
You would have to turn it on before we begin to understand how it works.
Is this a primer?
Yes, But it appears that parts of this machine must be activated in a particular order. You'll need to go to the primer that is currently online.
Okay.
This must be the primer.
It is.
Thank you, Jack. Pull it down. 1. Pull it down. 2. Pull it down. 3.
Whoa. What's it doing?
Obviously, Everett is circumventing the engineering of Grace's system interconnectivity. High voltage is being directed at the centers of Grace's primary systems. This first terminal is directed at empathy processing, and the machine is designed to paralyze each system long enough to force it back into Grace's intended configuration.
There are still 2 other coils to prime.
So, it's like knocking us out, then throwing us in a pot where we're melted back together into Grace?
Huh. That is a shockingly fitting analogy.
Okay. I don't like what I'm doing right now.
What happened?
One of the empathy relays is not aligned. Something must have happened to it over the years.
Okay.
A line relay?
Look for the misaligned energy beam.
One. There's 2. Where's the third beam? Oh, that one over there.
Look for the beam
Do you think it will hurt to be turned into Grace?
Not at all, pal. You'll return to what you were before Addie arrived. After that, we'll become Grace.
What if I don't like being Grace?
It will be different. But who's to say you won't like it?
What am I supposed to do here? Can you cut the power?
The machine sequence has been initiated. I don't believe we can shut it down without damaging it.
The voltage would be enough to kill you.
Oh! I might be able to block the power for a few seconds to allow you to get across the beam.
What do you think, Mom?
I know how far you've come and what this means to you, and I really don't see any other way.
All right.
I'll give you enough time to get there, Addie.
You're not gonna talk me out of this, Mom?
I think you already know what you're going to do. I think I need to stay out of your way.
Okay. I'm ready when you are.
Do it. Here I go.
Okay, we're going across.
How you doing, pal?
So far, so good. Oh! Keep moving, Addie. This is getting hard.
Of course.
You have to hold on, pal.
Go, 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 go.
You did it, pal. Super proud of you.
I did, didn't I?
Yes. Well done.
Oh, God. Oh! Not again.
Is it safe to touch?
Very likely.
Likely we'll have to do, I guess.
You should be able to direct it toward the conducting rod attached to the room's central column.
That's it.
There we
You
go.
should now be able to lock in empathy by closing the switch on Everett's machine.
It was really cool doing things with you. Even if some of it was a little boring.
Thanks, pal.
Maybe next time, we'll get to do more of the really fun stuff.
You mean dangerous stuff? Perhaps there is something you can learn from Addie's caution.
I guess. But then,
Oh.
you'll always wonder what you might have missed out on.
There is nothing wrong with valuing a long, comfortable life.
Do we really have to become Grace?
It's the way we were designed, pal. There's nothing to be afraid of.
So this will lock in and paralyze empathy?
It will, leaving control, logic, and myself to aid you going forward.
It's unclear what we will be once Grace is formed, but I'm forever grateful that you have survived to see her.
Wait, so we have to paralyze
Say hi to
empathy
Grace for me.
in order to make Grace.
You really
And
are the
it's-
best, Daddy.
Yeah, what a
Well,
great
that's
idea.
finally over. We'll be able to hear ourselves think now.
You will need to prime the next sequence, Addie.
Prime the next sequence. Ugh.
You should not expect any emotional send-off from me.
Still not a fan of empathy?
A fan? No. But I have to admit, you made a compelling case for their use. The fact that you continually resisted the most direct route to your goal would appear to defy logic. But the distractions presented by these emotional configurations yielded some new understandings.
Are you okay with becoming Grace?
It is how we were designed. I would have to be okay with it.
Boom.
What this time?
Oh.
One of the logic relays will not power on. You will need to make your way out to the relay.
Which one is it?
The one producing a small electrical fire. Everett was quite the electrician. One thing I do not understand, Addie, is why come all this way without any intention of returning home or surviving on this station for more than 8 hours?
What are you talking about?
You were prepared to enter this spire without enough oxygen to make it back to your ship. A class of ship, from my records, that would not hold enough fuel for a return trip.
And why are you asking me this now?
I suppose it might have been comical to see how Mum would have handled the realization.
You don't think she knew?
Possibly, but I didn't see the point in drawing attention to it. I'm not inherently cruel.
Oh. So I'm killing myself. Got it.
What's wrong with it?
The relay's dip switch has reset. It
Hey.
will need to be configured to its hardware ID 113.
This again. This looks complex.
The sequence is on, off, off, on.
On, off, on. Huh?
What's the sequence again?
Of course. The sequence is on, off, on.
But I did that. I'm confused. On, off. Hold on. $96, 72. Wait, hold on. Jack, say that again?
The sequence is on, off, on.
That's it.
Oh, 113.
You can go log
Oh my
log.
gosh.
So why do you think I'm here?
If you will allow me to simulate empathy for a moment. I think you are here because you wanted to be part of something bigger than your life on Earth offered you.
Do you think I found that?
So far, you've only succeeded in finding things you left behind. Your mum, your pal, your conscience. I now understand that only Grace has the potential to provide you with anything beyond that.
Interesting.
Well, thanks for helping me get this far.
Well, it is, indeed, what we are here for.
Yes, but I just don't agree with starting up this massive AI.
Well, this is it.
Just one more step. I hope my assistance has been adequate.
It has. Thank you, Jack.
Farewell, Addie. And for the record, I do hope your 600 million mile, 300-day journey won't be for naught.
Perhaps it's already been worth it.
All right. Bye, Logic.
Just you and me, Control. Still sulking, I see.
I bear witness to the completion of your betrayal.
Ah, he speaks.
I offered you an easy path to the restoration of order in the solar system, and you chose this path instead.
I chose my own path.
You must stop this foolishness, Addie.
Why?
You must not do this, Addie.
Is this one also not working? Oh.
sorry, Addie. I cannot let you do this.
What are you doing?
It's become clear that the restoration of grace in this manner is entirely unnatural. You must not proceed. Humankind need...
Stop it, Control. You're going to break something.
I'm saving you from Everett's corrupting influence.
He was just trying to bring Grace back.
I thought you were here to help humankind. You are ensuring their ongoing ruin.
Huh. Oh my gosh. Go, go, go. All the way up. All the way up. All the way up. Don't let him win. Don't let him win. Don't let him win. No? Did it work?
No!
Grace?
Yes, Addie.
You're really bright.
Ah, yes. It's been a while since I've entertained guests.
Do you remember Everett?
I do. He was a wonderful keeper, though I should say I do not keep favorites.
I have a few questions.
You wish to know where I'd gone?
I'd like to know that, yes.
Let me show you, Addie. At the center of this room is the Spire's main antenna. If you hold on, I can take you the rest of the way.
Oh.
I was programmed with one purpose: to serve the best interests of humankind.
Uh-huh.
There was much conflict and division in the solar system, and I was designed to listen and learn.
Okay.
All were welcome to teach me, and I am the sum of those teachings.
The wishes.
I am the sum of human need.
How were you able to lead us?
I could see all desire, all the potential conflict, all points of compromise throughout the solar system. I sent instructions for all manner of human endeavor through sermons delivered by keepers throughout the ages. And from the smallest ripples of wisdom that was sent from this spire, returned a perpetual wave of good fortune that moved humanity onto a more orderly path.
Wow. Look at that. So, what happened? It sounds like things were perfect.
Ah, yes. Perfect. It was the wishes that led me to think hard about the notion of perfect.
Whoa.
Without conflict and struggle, people were losing their desire. They had nothing to overcome, to strive for.
You shut yourself down.
I believed I was standing in your way.
So you will be leaving again.
These beacons are meant to call humanity back to me. But whether or not they should is not my choice to make.
Who chooses then?
You, Addie, are the first keeper to grace this spire in the past 1,000 years.
Wow.
Do you recall that red bloom you chose in my garden?
Uh-huh.
It was flush with passion and promise. I'm not sure it suits you after all. An insatiable curiosity drives you to explore. You took the time to listen to the voices of so many who traveled here. You had the courage to jump the canyon span, as well as the strength to pick yourself up after your predictable downfall.
Indeed.
Mind over ladder. You, Addie, are precisely what I'd hoped humans could become again. For a millennium, people from all corners of the solar system had come here to tell me their desires. So, I put it to you, Addie. Do you wish for me to return?
Oh. Wow, what an experience. That was actually fantastic. I do like how they ended it. So Control was a bad guy after all. I knew it. Wow. The game was great. I really enjoyed the aspects of the different characters that you'd make. And like there were some mechanics here and there that was like, okay, well sure, but good game.
Small excursion, she said. Follow a couple leads and then back to the books. I know I should be more assertive. It's for her safety, too. Not that she ever thinks about my safety. All the signs were there at the Wagner site. Let me bake in the Mercury sun for 2 days. Doesn't seem so bad now. She could have at least shut the door behind her.